Ooh wee. I hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day. I just got done giving a young lady some heads up about where she's planning to move. And she is planning to move to the state of Florida. Now, I was born in Florida, in Miami. And so I started to talk to her about the climate in Florida. A lot of people think that Florida is like this super liberal place that has, lots of culture, lots of diversity. That is true in pockets. So, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. It's got it in pockets. Somewhat Gainesville. It's got it in pockets. But if you're talking about Florida as an overall place to go live right now, you got to pay attention to the governor. You got to pay attention to the laws and the policies that he's putting out. So I don't see Florida right now as just this quote unquote safe space for black people to move to. I also feel the same way about Georgia. I know people rant and rave and love Atlanta and Savannah, and that's great. But the majority of Georgia is not like Atlanta. And so people get a culture shock when they're traveling and deciding to live in Georgia, because Georgia is not Atlanta. Atlanta is the unicorn. Is the unicorn in Georgia. I'm going to say the same thing for Texas, right? There are pockets of cities in Texas that are great for black, indigenous persons of color to live in. Texas overall, their governor is on something. Okay. So we ended the conversation and I said to her, at this point, we have to be the green book. We have to be the new green book for each other, so that we are giving people the heads up and letting them know, hey, what's going on in this state? What's going on in this city? This is a good place. This is not a good place. So drop down in my comments and tell me about some good places in your state, some cities that support black, indigenous persons of color, that it's a great place to live. The cost of living is great. The healthcare systems are good. There's active anti-racism happening within your government and your policies and your systems. If you know a city like that, drop that city and state in my comments. Thanks.